Hello Aquarius, welcome. It's time for your general reading for the month of April. So we're going to take what works and leave what doesn't. The messages are for whoever needs to hear them. So let's see what's going on. Cards are definitely very lively. So let's see, dear universe, what messages do you have for all of our Aquarians out there, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for this month of April. We're looking for messages for the greatest and highest good for all of our Aquarians out there. I couldn't help but feel that some of you Aquarians are like you're going to steal away in the night. Like you're going to sneak away. I don't know who. For somebody's going to sneak away. You might do it in broad daylight, but you're going to sneak away. When they least expected, you're out of there. So maybe you need to get away from a situation that's pretty volatile. And that's the only way to leave, is to just sneak away. All right, let's see. Overall energies for our Aquarians. Oh, cards. Let's put some cards down and then we'll talk about it all. So you do come out with the Queen of Cups reversed. So you're ready to open up about how you're feeling to someone. And it could be because of a recent situation, something happened that really angered you between you and your person. But I feel like, and you've been shut down, and you've been very closed, and you haven't been wanting to actually talk about it. But I think you're at a place where there's so much conflict that it will be better to talk about it. Because you're carrying all of this with you. I mean, this is heavy. Yeah, mentally, you're really in your head about your relationship because it's not working out the way you had thought it was going to work out. So what just flipped out was the Ten of Swords with the Ten of Pentacles. Just so you can see what's coming out on the table. And above that we have the Justice card with the Queen of Swords. So somebody's very difficult in your relationship. I feel like somebody tries to be very fair and the other person is just not reasonable. Okay. So I think there's explosive energies between you and your person. And this is one of those things that, like with Scorpio, it's complicated. I think life in general is complicated, but let's see if I can get these cards in a little closer. So you're the Queen of Cups reversed. So emotionally, you have been very shut down, not wanting to, really, I want to say voice what it is you've been feeling. You know, because you're trying to make something work that I think has a lot of emotional explosiveness. There's a lot of control. Somebody's trying to always make sure that they understand what the other person wants, because I get this sense of, what's the word? You know, like you guys, you say you're clear and you understand what they're saying, and you go out to the store and you come back with a loaf of bread and they said, no, I wanted pitas. And you had no idea they wanted pitas. You only heard loaf of bread, you know? And it's just like you're challenged all the time because I feel like you walk on eggshells with this person. Now you or them, they may not be working, and that's another issue that comes up. I think they remind you how much you are not working. I just get the feeling that, you know, they really demean you. I'm sorry to say, you know, that, and you feel really bad and you feel trapped and you don't know what to say. because you're trying to figure out how to make things work. And it's like, and I feel like everything explodes. Like, I get this explosive energy, you know, like they just totally like lose it. And then you make up. But that doesn't work for you anymore. You want to see life go in another direction. All right, let's see. Yeah, the money issue is a big deal. Okay, because I think they're constantly telling you how much money they've spent, that they don't have, that it costs for electric. They make you feel really bad, and it's just not fair. And this is one of those things that you know needs to come to an end, because how much longer can you talk to somebody that way before, you know, somebody breaks? So there's almost like this element of, yeah, they're really making you look, and, you know, that this relationship, there may not be anything left in it. You know, the Lover's reversed. I mean, you were holding this world, and it's like, you know, I made a choice with this person, but I know that I have to now make another option, because you want your freedom. And I think you do say something, as much as you have a hard time, because you do want to open up and really like put an end to this so that everybody can have a fresh new start. Anything else for our Aquarius at this time? Nobody's going to like what's going to be said, okay? You know, somebody has to start the conversation. And I feel like it's going to happen, Aquarius, where, like, once again, there's this major upset, and, you know, this explosive argument goes down. It's probably going to be about money. And then, you know, you're at that point where, like, you know, this time I don't think I'm going to take it. This time, I think if they may have pushed you to the point where you're finally going to say something. Good for you. Good for you, Aquarius. You know, because you're moving on. I think you guys might have a lot of text messages between you two as a result of this. Whatever it's going to take. You know, because if you want to heal this relationship, somebody can't be dominating the other person. That just doesn't work. You know, but you're starting to lose that emotional tie, that emotional commitment. You know, look, when people aren't happy, they stray. You might have a child. And, you know, this child might be needing some attention. But anyway, I do feel like, you know, there's going to be movement. I think the movement might actually even start because somebody's watching the other person. I mean, you guys have got your eye on each other here. So we always know what the other person is doing. I feel like one person is coming from a real place of ego, real selfishness. And that needs to be dealt with, and that needs to be put down. You know, it's like a relationship is a two-way streak. And, you know, this conversation may not go the way that everybody would like it to go, but at least it'll bring out some truths, and at least you won't be holding it in anymore. Because there's been a lot of lies and a lot of deception and a lot of secrecy, you know, because the love has disappeared between the two of you. And I think it has to do with this conflict of one person being dominated over the other one. You know, so now you're at a point where you need to make a decision about whether you end this relationship or you keep it. And, you know, so I think you're really starting to have more future vision to help you make that decision. And again, that Queen of Swords, I mean, when they come at you and you just can't stand to hear them one more time, that's it. You know, I think that's when movement starts happening. You do learn of some secrets and some deception that helps you move on. And all of this is a bigger picture because I think you see that there is no new start with this. And the whole issue of money, is it going to change right away? Maybe not. You know, so now you have to deal with that on top of everything else. So yeah, I think, you know, there could be some great healing between the two of you or not. So I think that's on both of you, but that's a big issue. That's your theme for April. So I hope this resonated, Aquarius. If it did, great. If it didn't, that's okay. More readings to come. Take what works and leave what does not. All right, until the next one, a thumbs up for me if you liked it. And I'll see you at the next reading. Until then, bye now.